Hey guys, it's Alan Thomas here. Just a quick one. Talk a little bit more about food. My last podcast, I spoke about macros, which protein, carbohydrate, fats. And I was speaking to someone today, and I said, you got to have fat in your diet because it builds your immunity system. You got to have fat in your diet because it's full of trace elements. Minerals, trace elements that we don't get in other foods, and you need it because the body burns it up as energy. Also burns, obviously, carbohydrate as energy. But if you don't have enough carbohydrate as energy, it's going to start burning up protein, and that's what you don't want, because protein, of course, is what you use to build the muscle. So the fat and the carbohydrate that you input into your body is stored as glycogen or energy in the muscles. And it's utilized as you exercise, walk, whatever it is you do each day. You see extreme athletes, cyclists, runners, long-distance runners, they consume a lot of complex carbohydrate. Why? Because it's stored as energy and slow releasing, and they need that. If they didn't have that, they would deplete very quickly, and their muscles would cramp, and they wouldn't be able to do what they want to do. So they consume a lot of carbohydrate, complex carbohydrate, not simple sugars like fruits. That burns up too quickly, and it doesn't do the job that they need. So complex carbohydrate is very important. One thing you must do, and for a bodybuilder, you're eating all the time. Okay, you're just consuming. You should be, if you want to build size, consuming a meal every 3 hours, and it can become a chore. It really can. Consuming food every 3 hours by the quantity that you need to as a bodybuilder to fuel your body because of the amount of exercise you're doing. It can become a chore, so you got to mix it up. You got to enjoy your food. So whether you're cooking in the kitchen or you're cooking out on a hot grill, enjoy it. Enjoy your food. Not only that, enjoy your lifestyle. Don't let it become a chore, whatever you're doing. Some people live at the gym. I mentioned that in my previous podcast, and I don't do that, and you don't want to do that because it becomes a chore. You can neglect other people in your life and a lifestyle apart from what you're doing. Obviously, bodybuilding is a lifestyle, but it should be part of a lifestyle that you enjoy. Exercising, obviously, is a big part of bodybuilding, and consuming food. But today we're talking about food, so concentrate on that. Your main staple meats, obviously, is your chicken, your beef, and your fish. Shellfish included. You can get good protein from beans, red beans, kidney beans, whatever type of beans you're into. You can get good protein from that, but you never want to substitute it, obviously, with your meats. When I eat out, I eat a steak, I eat everything on the plate. I eat that steak, I eat the fat, because I know the fat is good for you, and you got to have a good solid intake of fat. I say 10%, I think, in my previous podcast, of your diet on a daily basis. Now, you can get good fats, obviously, in olive oil, various types of nuts. Avocado is a really good source of fat. And but most of all, what I'm trying to convey here is enjoy your food because you're eating so much of it. Enjoy your exercise. Mix it up. I have always gone into a gymnasium or gym with a fixed pattern of what I'm going to do as an exercises per the body part I'm working. Sometimes it's good to go into a gym and have no idea what you're going to do. Just go and train. Just go and work out. Enjoy the things that you want to do in training. You might just go and hit some compound exercises, more than one muscle group pulling into that exercise. And that's going to spur growth, because I truly believe growth and potential comes from enjoyment. You got to enjoy what you're doing. Yes, you got to put in the hard work, of course. but you got to enjoy it. And again, with food, you have to enjoy what you're eating because you consume so much of it. So mix it up. Do you have to have proteins, powders, vitamins, and everything else additional to your food? Yes, some people do, and no, you don't have to. If you're consuming enough food, or the right food, your macros, then you're getting all the protein and energy, minerals, vitamins into your body that you need. One important thing is you have to drink a lot of water. Not only to flush what you're constantly consuming, but also to replenish the water that you're losing daily through dehydration. You dehydrate when you sleep, when you're waking hours, when you're in the office through air conditioning units, when you're walking outside. Even if you don't know it, you're dehydrating. So you've got to constantly drink water. Even if you don't feel like water, have a glass, whatever, bottle, whatever it is you drink out of, have it by your side and just keep sipping all day long. You can never drink enough water. And your body is predominantly made up of water, as are your muscles. So you got to keep replenishing that. But most of all, really enjoy your food. Like I said, if you're cooking in, great, cook in. Sometimes it's fun if in the warmer weather to cook outside. So get some friends around, cook outside, enjoy your food, enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the company. So it's all about having fun, at the same time taking it seriously what you do, doing your homework, research your calories, how much you should be consuming per your body weight, and what types of food and what that food produces for you, as in minerals and vitamins and your proteins, carbohydrates, and your fats, and how your body utilizes all of that and for what reason. So do your homework, study, and you'll be okay. You got to train for size, like I said. You got to train heavy in off season. If you're not competing, then just mix it up. Isolation, compound. And if you want to build size, you got to train heavy, and you got to do your compound basic, your core exercises. And it's fundamentals of training also apply to your food. You have a delta, right? You have your macros, which is a must. Fresh as possible is better, as in food. Always eat trying fresh as possible. Is it wrong to eat out in restaurants? No, it's not. If you find a good restaurant that can cook good food and it's fresh as possible without sauces and polyunsaturated fats, they're cooking in oils and things, keep it as dry and lean as possible, but consume a lot of it. Sure, it's fantastic. Eat out, enjoy, try different places. But and sometimes when you're in, competing and you're trying to strip your fat away and show your muscle, and you're depleting your carbohydrates and upping your protein, sometimes you start burning up muscle as well and start shrinking. And that's one thing you don't want to do. So you got to keep a fine balance. If you find yourself doing that, start upping your carbohydrates again. Or go out and have a few cheat meals. Just shock your body into thinking, hey, everything's okay, and getting it right, balanced out again. And then you can carry on, start increasing your protein, start lowering your carbohydrates slowly. Again, drink lots of water, get lots of sleep, because that's how you grow. You got to get the right amount of sleep, because you tear your muscles down and they rebuild when you're sleeping or resting. Okay, guys, that's about it. Enjoy your food, enjoy your workout, have fun, keep going, keep pumping, and enjoy life in general. All right. Take care until the next podcast.